A group of 15 resident heads of foreign missions are on a 2-day visit to the UT of Jammu and Kashmir. This is today and tomorrow. The visit is being facilitated by the Government of India. The envoys who are part of the group are from United States, South Korea, Vietnam, Bangladesh, Fiji, Maldives, Norway, Philippines, Morocco, Argentina, Peru, Niger, Nigeria, Guyana and Togo. The first meeting was with the security officials, just to get a sense of the security situation in Jammu and Kashmir, and also, the threat posed by terrorism in maintaining peace and security in the Union Territory. This was followed by an interaction with civil society members from all walks of life who came up from all over the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The group also interacted with the local media, which was followed by an interaction with several political leaders. They will have more meetings tomorrow. This evening, they proceed to Jammu. And tomorrow they will have few meetings in Jammu before returning to Delhi. The objective of the visit was for the envoys to see firsthand the efforts which have been made by the government to normalize the situation, and also, basically to see how things have progressed and how the normalcy has been restored to a large extent since the developments related to Article 370 in August. And there have been several steps which have been taken by the local administration towards that objective. The program was drawn up keeping in mind the threat, the security threat posed by terrorists, and therefore adequate precautions were taken while chalking out the program. The visit was organized based on requests which we have received in the past from several envoys who are based here. They wanted to visit Jammu and Kashmir. Our consistent position which we have taken in the past is that we will organize a visit only if we are satisfied based on inputs which we get from the local administration on the prevailing security situation. There are reports that the EU ambassadors didn't go because they thought that this was a guided tour. Our understanding is very different. One is that we wanted this group to be broad-based. And again, Geeta, answering your question as well. And there were restrictions in numbers. You can't take too large a number, when you are moving, and organizing meetings. So we wanted this group to be a manageable size. We wanted this group to represent, different geographical regions. And that is how we had tried to select, which of course means that subsequently we will try to organize similar visits to Jammu and Kashmir. On EU, when we approached them, they welcomed the decision because many of their ambassadors, they themselves had requested for a visit to Jammu and Kashmir. Our understanding is that they wanted to visit in a group, and you are aware that on many issues they take a group position. The invitation was not sent to all the members of the group because it would have really made the group too big. We were also told by some of the members that this was being organized at a short notice. At no stage did we tell them that a certain meeting can't be organized, etc. We told them very clearly that, look, the situation at this point of time is such. And in fact, ambassadors are aware at this point of time about the threat perception from terrorists. I did mention in my readout as well. So when we tried to design this program, we kept that aspect in mind. And the reports which I have got from Srinagar, I think they have been quite positive. The interactions have been very frank. So we are actually looking at the possibility of organizing a visit by the EU ambassadors, at a future date. Let's see how it works out. Madhuren, on threat perception, you see, you know about the security situation in the region. And as I mentioned that, the security forces were taking all adequate steps, which was necessary when you have a high-profile delegation visiting from here. We will also get inputs from the ambassadors who are visiting now, and see if we can include some of the inputs received by them in any future program which we organize. That there was no specific demand that such and such meeting has to be organized. We told them, and they realized that this is a beginning. We were making a beginning. After almost 5 months, we were taking this group to Jammu and Kashmir, and I think there was an appreciation that this was being organized. And I'm sure with progressive normalization of the situation, you see, I think more interactions, more free interactions, could be organized by visiting ambassadors from Delhi. So I think please try to understand that this is a beginning. This is the first time we did it. But if from the experience which we gained from this visit, and if there is a progressive normalization in the situation, my sense is that we can have more such programs, more freer interactions with a cross-section of the society in Jammu and Kashmir.